I didn't know winters on the surface were this cold. Before I came to Inkopolis, the only memories of winter I had were tinged by the gray hues that washed over everything down below. Depending on what sector one was assigned to, the large screens surrounding the underground domes were often programmed with loops of light gray cloud formations, complete with falling snow. Still, they can't compare to the feeling of looking up at something that isn't simulated and catching a real snowflake in the palm of your hand before it melts away. Is this the same awe A and Marina experienced when they first reached this promised land? I can imagine Marina, hands outstretched to the sky, her upturned eyebrows ever cautious as she watched the snowfall we'd read about before. She always looked so curious about the world. She still does, even now. Maybe it's silly that I would stop to think about how she's doing after her departure. The me who seemed so detached in our friendship. Hearing her voice after so many years made feelings resurface that I tried to forget. After everything with the Memverse, I can just call or visit. The prodigy who had disappeared from everyone's lives is just a phone call away. Maybe it's unfair that I'm the only one who got such a reunion. Anyway, my hands are freezing as I'm typing this, since I forgot my gloves back at the apartment. It's a good thing this coat has pockets through deep enough. At the least, I feel like I've been able to keep up with my style here in the city. There's a brand called Tony Kensa that makes threads monochrome enough for my taste. I've even had a few kids come up to me and say, "Nice aura." I wasn't sure what that meant until I asked Pearl. The train is pulling into the station now, so I won't keep Agent 8 waiting too long. Surprisingly, it was also a request from Pearl that I spend a day with 8 and get to know her better. Right. There's a winter market in town today, and I've never been to one before. So, we're going to visit it together. They say the unexpected moments in life make for the best stories, after all.
Acht! It's so good to see you!
Hey, Agent 8. Likewise. Thanks for meeting me here.
Oh, you don't have to be so formal with me. Just 8 is fine.
Right then. 8 it is.
This way! Just follow me. It'll be so much fun showing you around. Pearl and Maria took me to one of these, 2 years ago, so I'm kind of an expert tour guide now.
Oh, really now?
Yeah. It feels like I could spend all day here.
I would have thought you'd be too busy preparing for the Splatfest.
Oh, trust me, I always make time to practice. Did you know, though? Deep Cut is doing a rerun of the first theme Pearl and Marina had for Frosty Fest.
Which one was that again? I'm not really caught up on the Off the Hook lore.
Friends vs. Family was the original, but now they've added solo, because, 30 teams.
Right. And your choice?
Friends, like before. I cannot believe we will get to experience it again tomorrow. Maybe even a third time if we are lucky.
It won't feel exactly the same, though, I think.
Well, duh. I still miss the old battle scenes. At least the festive feeling in the air will never get old.
That's fair. Seems like you got used to the city pretty fast.
Have you... not?
It's hard to say. Some days I feel like I'm here, and others, I feel like I'm still underground. I'm glad those times are behind me, but I feel like I'm drifting upon metaphorical waves sometimes. Just making sure I don't fit in, I guess.
But you have found things you like on the surface so far, right?
Yeah, kinda. I've gotten back into track making. Kind of became a plant parent along the way. It is sort of refreshing. Even if the neighborhood will take a while to get used to.
Hey, that is all right. Not to be a broken record or anything, but take as much time as you need.
Good grief. You sound just like her.
Huh? Who? Marina?
Maybe.
Acht? You can be honest with me too, you know?
I'll keep that in mind. Perhaps I go Team Solo if I had to pick.
And we're here! Inkopolis' 33rd Winter Market. They've got everything. All the street food you can imagine. All kinds of homemade goods to buy. A gingerbread house building competition. A mini roller coaster. And an interactive light show.
Wow, that's, a lot to take in.
Not saying we have to do it all. We can just walk around. See what catches your eye.
It's almost like yours are sparkling right now. But yeah, that sounds good.
Now that I think about it, Pearl's mansion would look so rad as her gingerbread house.
Rad?
Oh, right. That means cool or awesome.
I see. I can imagine a construct of Inkopolis Tower, like the neat-looking one in the Order Sector.
That might be easier to build. You're right. Did you want to enter?
Nah, it's not for me. I'll take a look at what they're working on, though. Just looking for now.
Hey, Acht! Over here!
Huh? Found something interesting?
Yes! I think Isopadre has a booth here. Do these plushies not look familiar?
I've seen his suitcase in the Square Cafe, yeah?
When I was in the metro, he gave me a bit of motivation after some of the more difficult tests. I do not know when he'll be back, so maybe I'll leave a note. There's some paintings over here too.
Is that... Dear God, that statue isn't... Is it?
You can actually see it from Hammerhead Bridge now. The conspiracy theories are very amusing.
I'd like to think it's a well-kept secret. For now, anyway.
Okay, all done. Shall we keep walking around?
Yep.
Hey, I know this might be awkward timing, but thanks for the tunes. I am really fond of all the music you have made.
Oh, you're... welcome?
You sound perplexed.
Well, I can't say I've had anyone thank me for those tracks before, considering where they played, you know?
I understand. Were any of the song names special to you?
A few. If anything, I think I was able to channel my frustration through them. Frustration and regret.
Sorry if I brought up any bad memories.
No, you're fine. I feel more irritation than outright anger towards those memories. Or is it disappointment? I don't know.
That is another one of your song titles too.
It is. I'm unsure about a lot of things, but I'm learning that it's normal to feel that way.
True. For me, the most uncertainty I have felt as of late was right before Pearl and Marina's final spot fest.
Oh? What happened? If you don't mind me asking.
It is a bit of a long story. Mind if we get something to drink first?
Sounds good. Heated seats. Very much appreciated.
For real? What do you want to try?
A spiced hot chocolate and a plum dumpling.
Oh, spiced? I have only tried that once before. I am going to get extra marshmallows and whipped cream. As a treat. Not for yours, silly.
Okay. Just making sure.
Here you go.
Thanks. That's a very tall swirl of whipped cream.
Right? They were all like, tell me when. And I saw them getting nervous and I just let them keep going. But it is perfect.
Whatever floats your boat.
It really is about having simple moments to look forward to.
Yeah. Funny enough, This almost tastes like home. Marina would have to add a lot more cinnamon now.
Aw, every nice thing I hear about her is true. I am happy I was able to meet the both of you. Even if all my memories have not returned, I feel confident knowing that I am in the right place.
I can relate to that sense of not feeling like your true self. But hey, you've, made plenty of wonderful new ones, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Like today. Thanks, Acht.
No problem.
Oh, right. About the Final Fest.
I knew you didn't forget.
Almost dead. So... I remember feeling a bit lost when I learned Pearl and Marina were leaving in Kosmos News. I had started playing Splatfest with 3. You haven't met them yet, since my first summer on the surface. And to find out that my time with them would be over within a year was hard to process. I would get to visit Pearl and Marina before each performance. Listen to them talk. It was comforting.
I can imagine how tough it was, losing a bit of routine normalcy for a second time.
Oh, it was. Especially because it seemed like this last fest was a big turning point for their career. I did not know if our friendship would change. I told myself I was overreacting many times. But their bond was so strong that eventually I realized I had nothing to worry about. The day those results came in, so many eggfish were just crying in the square.
Oh my, that's serious, huh?
Very. After reading Marina's diaries, it looks like she started working on the Memverse right after that fest.
Chaos versus order, right?
Mm-hmm. The way the square looked will be etched in my mind forever. I have a photo album, if you want to see. But I wish you could have been there instead. It is hard to describe.
I'm glad I found my way up eventually. Our paths in life might be different, but you know what? We're exactly where we need to be now.
Mm-hmm. And anything can change. For the better.
Exactly. Well, I'm feeling super inspired. I'll have to tell you some more Marina stories later. In exchange.
Yay, really? I am sure Pearl will like that too.
Should we all cram into the elevator again? For the vibes?
Maybe somewhere a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, fair.
Hey, I made you laugh.
That was almost a laugh.
I will just have to keep trying then.
Did you still want to check out that light show? There's 10 minutes left until it starts.
Certainly. I heard that Spicy Calamari Incantation is on the set list.
The song that changed lives, huh? We should hurry then.
3 steps ahead of you. Come on, Acht.
Hey now, I'm walking as fast as I can. Yeah, I'm exactly where I need to be. Thank you so much for watching, and a big thank you to Padane for the incredibly fresh artwork you saw in this video. I hope this could be a relaxing start or end to your day. Recording this dialogue I wrote reminded me of not only 14 Crush, but Inkopolis story time, and how much I loved working on them both. I definitely feel like my writing has improved from 5 years ago. One of the messages I want to leave you with is that conditions don't need to be perfect for you to start on anything you want to achieve. Thank you again for supporting these fan works. If you want to take it a step further, you can check out the channel membership or my Patreon page to learn more about what I'm doing and how I do it. Links in the description below. We'll be holding a vote for my next exclusive video release, which happens every first Friday of the month. As always, stay fresh, stay off the hook, and I'll catch you later.